everyone, it's Amy here. Welcome back to the sewing room. And today I thought we could talk about my recent trip to Wales. A total coincidence, but it happened to fall on the same weekend as the huge Abakhan warehouse clearance sale. Don't know how that happened. This is a great sale with huge bargains to be had. I'll show you inside the sale and what it looks like. Plus we go around the shop. That's right, my husband James came with me. He's a bit of a favourite at the fabric shop. Everyone enjoys seeing him. And then I'll show you everything I picked up. Let's go. Queuing starts early and the doors officially open at 8:30 a.m. I bumped into Francesca as soon as I got in, so it was nice to catch up with her and her mum. The cages are what people have already picked out and are waiting to pay for. And you can see it's a long warehouse room with fabric remnants and then rolls at the end where the tills are up the front and you pay by card. Nice and easy. And they were handing out sweets as well to make the wait bearable. It's one in, one out to the sale. I enjoyed this section where it was full and partial rolls. They're all individually priced and they're labelled with how much is left on the roll as well. The fabric remnants are quite a challenge. You have to rifle through to find what you want. It's all different kinds of fabrics, all different lengths. Then you either fill a small bag for £5 or a large bag for £10. Regardless of how much you've crammed in there, it's just a fixed price. I really like the rolls. There was lots of fancy fabrics this time round, but also crepes, cottons, linens, etc. The whole sale is very busy, as you can see. Lots of ladies looking for bargains and gentlemen helping carry things. Here I am rifling through and finding a roll of cotton lawn for a very good price. That's nice, isn't it? I did have a go at the remnant bins. It's quite hard work. You have to pick a bin, rifle through, see what you can find, lots of pulling from the bottom up to the top so you can get a proper look. I prefer it a little bit more organised than this. I like the remnant bins inside the shop, so I pretty much gave up on this straight away. Then we headed into the main fabric barn. Ooh, they've had a reorganisation. Now all the dressmaking fabric is downstairs. It used to be upstairs, but now you can see all the wonderful rolls of fabric together. So it goes from upholstery and curtain making into dressmaking, all on both sides of the rooms. Lots of lovely new stock has arrived for spring summer. Very exciting. And then there are the fabric remnant bins inside the shop. So these are categorised by type and you buy by weight. And you can have the remnant cut down as long as you leave at least a metre left on the piece. And that's another great way to shop. You've got both options. Go take a roll and have it cut to the perfect length, or find a remnant of something exciting. Here I am having a little dig around in the remnants. Might have found some treats. Jim was being cameraman. There was also a sale section inside the shop, and these were discounts on fabric by the metre as low as £1 a metre. I came away very happy. So from the sale section, I picked out 3 rolls of fabric. I picked out a beautiful cotton lawn. I'll show you this in a bit closer detail. Cotton lawn is great, an all-round staple fabric. This brown isn't really my colour, but it will be perfect for toiles when I need something light and airy to mock up a future project. And I got 8 metres on the roll for, was it £3 in the end? Let's have a look. For £3. 8 metres for £3, an absolute bargain, and I'm definitely going to use that a lot. It does sort of look like a Liberty print, but there's no Liberty selvage, so that's a bit of a tip off. Then I also got 12.5 metres of this coral linen. Again, perfect for toiles. I make a lot of toiles. I love to fit my projects, and when I'm self-drafting, I like to make sure that I'm getting the fit right. So 12.5 metres of this fabric is going to be perfect. It's also quite a nice linen, so I might make something for real out of it instead of confining it to just being 12 fabric. That was only £5, I believe. £5, just £5 for that entire roll. This one was very heavy, so I had to get Jim to help me carry it. And then I also got an unknown amount of this Nerida Hansen cotton print. I think maybe there's like, it looks like there's at least 5 meters on there, and I paid £3 for that. So it's part of Nerida Hansen's collaboration with Furhees Textiles. Some people like Nerida Hansen. I like a few of the prints. This one isn't necessarily for me, so again, it'll be good to have in the stash. I might get rid of a little bit of it on eBay or something like that to share the love. But I thought that was a good one to pick up. I got to the haberdashery section a bit too late in the day because I went straight for the fabric remnants in the main shop and forgot about the haberdashery sale. So it'd been quite well picked out by the time I got there, but I still found a few little treats. This is my pack of elastics. So it's all different sizes and lengths of black and white elastic, about 10-meter bundles all together inside this bag. And this was £1. So yeah, very pleased with that. A wonderful deal. Meters and meters and meters of elastic to last me a really long time, because we all know I like an elastic cuff on a sleeve. I like an elastic back on a dress. I use a lot of elastic. This one's a bit silly and fun. Hopefully you can see it. Let's open it up. My father-in-law is about to turn 70, and I bought this fun bunting that's been made from felt circles, just stitched together with a straight stitch, and I'm going to decorate the party with this amazing colourful bunting. I think that's going to be really fun, and then I'll probably use it around my house after the fact. I think it all needs a bit of untangling, so that'll be a fun job. But that was £1. I thought, yeah, let's have that. Then for another £1, I picked up this bag of zips. So we've got 3 zips, a nice decent sized metal one there. Oh, it's got more zips than I thought. Another decent sized metal one. They'll be great for dresses. These ones could be great for jeans or little bags, trousers, and then a random little yellow zip that I won't really use, but it was in the bag, so that's a bargain. All for £1. Last but not least, I got these bags of bows. So there's some velvet bows, some fleece bows, and satin bows, all mixed together. Each bag was £1. How sweet is that? So these could either be used on gift bags, or I might put some on barrettes to wear in my hair, because I do like a bow in the hair. So let's show you some of the little ones. And I mean, these were originally like $5.99, but we're all in the bag for £1. No trip to Abakhan is complete without a stop in the fabrics shop. So they've moved everything downstairs, as you've seen in the video. So this is totally different to how it normally is. It surprised me because I hadn't heard they were doing it. I walked in and I was like, walking through the home furnishing section, and realised it wasn't home furnishing at all. All the dressmaking fabrics are now downstairs, and they've rearranged everything so it's machines and patterns, etc. upstairs. So there's 2 sections. There's all the rolls, which I mentioned before. You can get everything cut to the length you want. And then there are remnant baskets that are priced by weight and different fabric types, and then you rummage through and you find remnants, and if they're oversized you can have them cut down as long as there's at least 1 meter left on the remnant, and that goes back in the basket and you take the rest of it. So I had a little bit of a rifle because I found some absolute gems in the baskets before, so I wasn't going to pass that section up this time. So here's what I picked. I got 2 2-meter lengths of black challis with white polka dots. So it'll probably be a viscose poly mix. It's probably got something in there, but essentially a viscose. And I'm going to make a pair of trousers and then a dress. Between the 2 cuts, I should have plenty to work with there. It's lovely and opaque, very floaty. scattered polka dots. We've talked about my polka dot obsession. You can watch the video where I showcase all my polka dot inspiration for this spring summer, and this is going to add on to the list. Next up, I got myself some swimsuiting. You probably don't know, but I swim at least twice a week, and it's a really great way to stay active. I find swimming very zen. It kind of clears my mind, helps me focus on what I've got to do in the future. I can make plans, I can think everything through, no distractions. So I thought I'm going to make myself a lovely swimsuit from this coral print. Isn't it lovely, all the colours? So we've got oranges and blues, navy blues, pale blues. I love it when they print the colour charts on the selvage, don't you? So yeah, I've actually got quite a huge piece of this. I haven't made a swimsuit, gosh, since my honeymoon, 2018. So I'm trying to do more things that scare me, and definitely putting pictures of myself in a swimsuit on the internet terrified me the last time I did it. So maybe I can work up the courage to do it again now, and it'll be a good reminder of how to use swimsuit fabric, because it's a little different to handle than other jerseys. There's lots of exciting finishes that you get to learn in swimsuit making, using special elastics, waterproof kind of linings and things like that. And my friend has a cover stitch that I think I'll borrow to finish it all off a bit extra nicely this time round. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making a swimsuit with that. I have to pick a pattern now. This next one I'm very excited by. It caught my eye because it was on the rack. Let me sort of arrange it. It was like this, and I thought, oh, what beautiful, either daisies or arrowheads, gorgeous, or scallop shells, whatever it was. I was like, oh, that's wonderful. So I picked that out. It's from the linen section. And as I opened it up, here we go, I realised it's a border print, a beautiful border that gets bigger in scale, and a lovely deep hem at the bottom. I love a border print, so it's sort of different to other fabric prints, almost rotated 90 degrees. So that means you have to sometimes buy a little more when you're working with that direction of print. So this is a really huge piece. I think I've got 4 meters, and I actually thought maybe my mum would like the offcuts of this, because she would find this really charming too. So I'll see what I need to use, and then I'll give the rest to her. So we could both be twinning. I think this could be really cute. What do you think? I'm excited. I'm thinking maybe Vogue 9100, which is a really great square neckline dress with princess seams, and then a gathered skirt. That could look really good. I'm excited to get that one washed and started. 2 left. This one was just an absolute instant buy because I've been wanting to make a little pair of gingham drawstring easy trousers to wear for working at home. This is a sort of viscose twill mix, very light, very drapey. Perfect, easy. I mean, I just saw it and I went, great, that's my trousers sorted. I'm going to whip them up. I'll wear them all the time at home. They probably won't leave the house, but yeah, I think they'll look quite chic, a little bit 60s. So it's going to be like sort of more like a cigarette pant, but with an elastic waist. So really easy to throw on while I'm working from home. And yeah, I don't know what more to say about that. Very happy with that purchase. Last but not least, I picked up this beautiful like Moroccan like crepe in a burgundy with a off-white spot. I think I'm going to hold on to this for winter. It's one of those perfect colours that you can wear in winter and not feel too drab. It's a lovely rich colour, beautiful floaty soft fabric, and that will make a great winter dress because I don't like wearing dark colours in winter. I still try and wear as many bright colours as possible. So I'm really pleased, and I will wear spots all year round. I don't care if it's a trend right now. This will look amazing as the weather starts to cool down. And I think there's probably about 2-3 meters of that. I haven't measured them all yet. I need to get them measured up and put into Stash Hub. Stash Hub is where I keep all of my stash recorded, the lengths, when I bought them, how much I paid for. Sometimes I don't put the price in, and that helps me know what's in my stash when I'm away from it, if I'm looking at a pattern, I can easily look what's in my phone and say, yeah, I've got those fabrics that will work. And if I'm not willing to pull all the baskets out and dig through them, I'll double check what I've got on my phone. I have Stash Hub Pro, which is a paid version of the app. It's totally free though if you want to get started. There's just some premium features that make it a bit easier to use if you want to pay. And then I have a code if you want to try the pro version free for a month and sort of try before you buy. You don't have to sign up with your bank details. You can just go ahead and try that 1 month and then it'll expire. And then you can choose if you want to subscribe after that. So it's not like locking you in for like the first month's free or anything like that. It's just a one-off time code that you can try it out. And I think you'll fall in love with it like I have. So check out the description if you want to see that offer. So that's everything I got. It all needs to go in the wash. We are absolutely exhausted because it's been the hottest weather in the UK all year. It was phenomenally hot, but I wasn't expecting it, so I packed the wrong clothes, as you do. And then we also walked a lot. In Wales, there's a lot of beautiful scenery. We went to Llandudno and we went up the Great Orme mountain. So there is a tram that you can get up, a funicular tram, that you can get up the side of the mountain, and then there's like a halfway point. You can get the tram to halfway and walk the rest, or you can get the tram to the top, and then you can get you could get all the way down or just half the way down. So we did halfway and walked, and I think we did, as well as walking the pier, the promenade, walking all the way along the old Victorian pier that goes out across the water, walking the promenade all the way around the bay. We walked to the other beach. Llandudno has 2 beaches. We walked to the West Beach as well. And we walked out for dinner. We walked out in the morning. We did about 20,000 steps each day. So yes, and then didn't sleep because the seagulls were cawing and waking us up. And the room was so hot that we couldn't not have the windows open. So maybe it would have been quieter if we closed the windows, but we would have baked. So I'm very sleepy, so apologies if I look tired in this video. I wanted to get on and talk to you all about the fabrics before I put them in the wash. And yes, I think I'm going to sleep very well now that I'm back home in my own bed. My cat is very pleased to see me. She doesn't like it when we go away, even though she's well looked after. My neighbour's a lovely cat sitter. But yeah, she prefers us. She likes her comfort. She likes people she knows looking after her. So we're glad to be back with her. And now it's a glorious Saturday afternoon because we went for a little mini break during the week. I've got all this afternoon to sew, all tomorrow to sew. I've got an eye test tomorrow morning. That's the only thing I've got to do, where I'll hopefully be able to stop wearing my glasses and get back to contact lenses because I've had a problem with my eye. So things are looking wonderful. The sun is shining. I'm a very happy lady. And again, I just want to thank you all for being here. If you've watched till the end, then you get a lovely thank you from me. And yeah, maybe consider subscribing. I'll be back again soon with another video, and I'll see you all then. Happy sewing, everyone.